and welcome back to Chit-Chaturday. So today's video is going to be something very fun. I am going to share with you what I feel like is my most beautiful me. I'm going to do like a get ready with me type of thing. This is actually going to be an entry for a contest that I'm doing here on YouTube. Well, I'm being entered into the contest by sharing with you like what makes me feel beautiful. And I wanted to kind of tackle this subject on my channel here anyway. So we're going to get ready using some products from MAXX Cosmetics and some of my other products that just make me feel beautiful and that I really love. And this is the look we're going to be creating: a very sexy, smoky eye, beautiful pink lip. And so, yeah, let's just get into chatting because I'm so excited to share some things with you guys. So here is my bare-faced, most beautiful me. Freckles and all. I am learning more and more as I age to embrace my natural imperfections as beautiful and unique. However, I do much prefer a very glamorous look. So that is what we're going to do today. What makes me feel beautiful as far as makeup is concerned? I love the no makeup natural look, what's easy from a day-to-day basis. But if I really sit down and think about what do I love the most on myself, it is a glamorous smoky eye, some big bold lashes, and a really pretty lip. So that is what we're going to accomplish today. I'm going to start off by priming my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This one just is a universal primer. If you don't like silicone primers, then you might want to try, one more lotion based. I like the Laura Geller SPF 31 for summer. I use that all summer long, but today I don't plan on sunbathing today. I have been doing that a lot lately, and I know it's bad. But it feels so good to lay out in the sun when it's warm. Before I even got an email that I could even enter this contest or MAXX Cosmetics was offering such an opportunity, I kind of wanted to tackle this topic anyways on my channel because I feel like every woman, we all struggle with something and we all have days where we don't feel beautiful. So I wanted to kind of encourage you guys to embrace who you are naturally, even without makeup and with makeup. That it's not about that. It's about your inner beauty that is what is most important anyways. I mean, you could take a really beautiful person and as soon as they open their mouth and they just start talking, they might be spewing out about a bunch of garbage and then all of a sudden they're not so beautiful to you anymore. So sometimes it's the meek, quiet ones that truly are really beautiful on the inside and outside. So I know for me that has been something I've had to learn throughout the course of my life, to really watch what I say and think before I speak. Because sometimes you want to say something but you really shouldn't because it might hurt somebody. And it's more beautiful to think before you speak and to be encouraging and not just like, saying mean things to people. So back to the makeup. Foundation. This foundation makes me feel absolutely gorgeous. It is the Dolce & Gabbana Perfect Reveal Lift Foundation. I have an entire demo and review on this. If you're interested, I'll link that below. But I'm going to use this today because this stuff just makes me look flawless. And that is what I love to look like. So this foundation just glides on. Like you don't have to work at blending it out or anything. It's just so beautiful. Now, I am going to be doing my base first today because I'm going to be doing a smoky eye and I don't want to cover up all the smokiness I'm going to do with concealer and foundation and all that, so I want to do my base first. So how is your weekend going so far? Mine is going great. I think this weekend we have to run a couple errands. I need to sweep and scrub my floors. Ugh, I know. Maybe if I did it in like Cinderella in like a cute little dress and full makeup, glamorous, I would feel feel more pretty scrubbing my floors. But I'm OCD, like I have to have clean floors. I can't stand the feeling of dirt on my feet in my house. I do not want to feel like I'm walking in a sandbox in my house. I'm a little crazy about my floors. I mean, look how gorgeous this foundation is. The finish on it is just, it looks like skin, but just, it's flawless. It is absolutely flawless. I love it. I mean, I still have a couple imperfections and some of my freckles still show through, but like the parts that need to be evened out and perfected, it's just so glowy and it gives you that healthy skin look, and I love that. We don't have to use any MAXX Cosmetics products if we don't want to, but I love MAXX Cosmetics. I really do. I've tried so many things. I don't love everything. I don't love everything from every brand, but I don't love everything that they sell, but I love a lot of things. And one of the things they sent me was a little foil packet here of the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. This stuff is awesome. It's super hydrating, incredible coverage. You only need a tiny little bit. This is the shade Medium, I believe, or maybe it's Light. I don't know, but I am going to use this concealer because it is absolutely fabulous. And because we're doing a really dark smoky eye, I want to really make sure that this under eye area here is concealed and light and bright, because otherwise it will look really messy and it just won't pop. It'll just look like you got punched in the face. This concealer is no joke. It will conceal anything. I would venture out to say this probably would even conceal like a tattoo. I think I got a little I think I got a little heavy with the concealer. We're gonna have to do some serious blending. OMG. Chelsea. Of course I did that. Well, we're just going to carry it onto our eyes then and use it as our eyeshadow base. Thank goodness for the Beauty Blender, because I absolutely love Beauty Blenders. They just, you can fix your mistakes. You can just kind of blend it all out and it all looks great. So now we most definitely need to set this concealer because it is very tacky. It's very high coverage. It's emollient. It's fabulous. But you need to set it because otherwise I have a feeling it would crease throughout the day, and I'm not going to risk that. So my favorite setting powder is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and I always use my Real Technique setting brush because it's just my holy grail. It's just what I find that works the best for me. So I wore two things that make me feel really pretty. One being pearls. Pearls I just think are like the epitome of like a classic woman look. And these particular pearls are really special because my husband brought them back for me after his last deployment. And he bought me the earrings, the matching bracelet, and the necklace. And this is like a pretty soft pink pearl, and it's gorgeous. And the other thing that always makes me feel beautiful is lace. So I decided to wear this really pretty white lace shirt. It's very reminiscent of like a bridal type of look, which is my favorite type of makeup. But I just think it's very elegant, it's very feminine and pretty. So I'm also going to dust this powder on my eye since I put the concealer on my eye, just to prep my eye area here. So on the rest of my face, I'm going to take this Hourglass Mood Light Ambient Lighting Powder in, Mood Light, obviously. This just helps cancel out redness, and I'm just going to do a light dusting of this. I love these powders. These powders, you'll never look cakey. You'll always look flawless. They don't look like powder. They're just a very lightweight powder, and they have different ones to, recreate different types of lighting. But this one helps counteract any redness, so I like to use this one on my face, just ever so slightly. Like, you don't want to go crazy with powder. Especially in the summer, I still like to have a very dewy, glowy type of look. That is what makes me feel the most like pretty, is to have a very skin-like appearance, but yet still look flawless. So yesterday in Friday Loves, I had talked about this Vitality Disc, and this is fabulous. This is a bronzer, blush, and highlighter in one, and I'm going to use the bronzer out of here to warm up my complexion. This is a gorgeous product. It's matte, it's creamy. Like, it feels creamy because it's so finely milled. It's not actually like a cream product. It is a powder, but it's just a very, very lovely bronzer. It's not orange by any means. And it's a buildable bronzer too. It's not like one where you swatch it and it's super dark and powdery. No, it's a very buildable, I don't know, I feel like it really mimics what the sun would naturally do to you. So I like to do my jawline, and right here, do you guys get white right here? Like, the sun never gets this part tan on me. So if I don't bronze it up, I will literally have a tan chest, a tan face, and a giant white spot right here. So I always cover that sucker up. I'm going to fill in my brows, but I'm not going to show you this part because it's really boring to watch someone fill in their brows. And me filling in my brows, like, seriously, unedited version is probably a solid 10 minutes. So you don't want to watch that. Eyebrows just make me feel complete. Like, once I have my eyebrows on, I am ready to rock. And I didn't used to do anything with my brows. In fact, they used to be all natural, which all natural was bad. Like, they were bush. Now I get them waxed and then I fill them in, and I don't know. as you age, you just lose that definition, and it just helps so much to have a little brow action going on. So I'm going to do a little bit of contouring. You guys know I love this palette. This is not anything new. The IT Cosmetics My Sculpted Face. I love it. So let me grab a contour brush here, and I'm going to do nothing too heavy, just kind of like a light contour in the hollows of my cheekbones. When you're doing, for me, a really smoky eye, I really like to have a nice defined face as well, so it all just kind of pulls together here. Especially if you're going out for an evening, you know, you really want to have that pulled together sculpted type look. So I just like to use my Eda brush to do this. It really works well. I like to use like a fluffier brush for bronzing, but for contouring to really get into those hollows, I don't know, I've been using this for, how long have I had this now? At least a year, and it just seems to work really well. So I just kind of blend up here. Never blend down, because then you're not going to have your foundation contrast right here. Then you're going to have like this whole thing be a giant brown streak, and that's not contouring. That's like not contouring. And then make sure to blend it too. You don't want to leave like a streak on the side of your face, because then it looks like you tried to do a contour and you just kind of quit. Like, you know, when you're doing two things at once, like the timer's going off and you're making mac and cheese for your kids, and then all of a sudden you forgot to blend out your contour, and you walk out of the house and you look in your rearview mirror and you have a giant brown streak. Yeah, that may or may not have happened a few times in my life. I just got my hair cut last night and it was way overdue. So I'm sorry if in yesterday's video my hair looked like a hot mess. It's because it was. Something that truly makes me feel beautiful is a fresh haircut. Like, you just feel like a new woman. Like, having manageable hair it just makes you feel good. You know, it's fresh and new and it feels good. So let's get into this smoky eye. I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. I've been playing around with this a lot and I've really been enjoying it. All these matte shades, great for anybody, any age, especially smoky eyes. So let me zoom you in here a bit. I'm going to start off with the shade Soft Light. It looks like this, and I'm going to use a fluffy brush. This is Sephora Pro Crease number 10, one of my favorites. This is just a very barely there type of color, but it's going to create a really nice shadow. So what I want to really create is a very smoky eye today. And so to do that, I'm going to start off with layering our colors and really creating like a halo of light. Like a halo of light or a halo of dark, whatever. Really create a nice shadow in here, starting with our lightest colors and going down to the dark. I'm also going to take this color underneath, because I like to really define my lower lash line with shadow, and we're going to do that today as well. I just find that it really smokes out the entire eye, not just the top, but the underneath. Just really smoky, sexy look. What I love about a smoky eye is that it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, just get in there and start blending out the colors. Like, you need to be precise when you start digging into like black or really dark colors like that. But when you start out, we're just smoking it out here. So this is like my favorite type of eye, because I feel like I can't screw it up. It just start creating a shadow. It's really, really simple. I was trying to think, like, what makes me feel beautiful? And something that makes me feel beautiful is when people you don't really know compliment you. And I feel like they went out of their way to get their focus off of them and put their focus on other people and compliment you. And that made my day better, which in turn makes the people I'm around better if I'm in a better mood and I'm being loving and encouraging and giving people compliments. So being loving and sharing the beauty that is in your world with other people, like, it has a domino effect. So I really see a difference when you're out and about and someone says something nice to you or does something nice for you, then you want to share that with somebody else, don't you? Like, you want to pass that kindness on. So that's what makes me feel beautiful, is when I experience beauty from other people or with other people, or they share their beauty with me, because it like encourages you to, okay, so if you act like this, then someone else will, and someone else will. And the entire world will be so much better if everyone is just kind to one another. It's just the simplest things, like open the door for them, help them with their groceries. Like, if you see a woman who's really dressed up nicely, or compliment her, or if she's struggling with her children, maybe help her with something. You know what I mean? Like, just share like how you feel. Like, if you think she's wearing something beautiful, tell her, you know? So I always try to do that whenever I'm out and about. Like, if I see someone with a really beautiful purse, or I really like their bracelet or their necklace, I'll make sure to point that out to them, because I know it's going to make them feel better. And in turn, that's going to help their entire day go better. And that love just keeps going. It just keeps flowing. All right, so now we've created a really nice halo of soft light, just a really nice shadow. I'm going to go in and deepen that up with Mocha here. And I'm going to use a tapered brush. This is the small tapered blending brush from Sigma E45. Just something that is still fluffy to blend, but yet more tapered, so that you can keep the color below that first color that we used. So I want to keep it below the soft light, but I want to start to create that kind of gradient of color from light to dark. And I'm actually going to bring mine in all the way here and just kind of blend it. We're kind of want to create like a round shape, so I'm not going to try to get too much on the lid. Just kind of keep it below, right kind of in your crease here. And then once again, this color is also going to go underneath here. And we're just going to really create a smoky under eye area here. I really just add color and then blend, add color and then blend. And if I need to, after I've added the color, I'll go in with another clean fluffy brush or the one I've already used and just kind of blend everything out so that there's no harsh edges. Now I'm going to start adding in a little bit of color, and I'm going to use the shade Iconic. It's just a really dark purple shade. Doesn't have a whole lot of, it's just like a dark bluish purple shade, and it is matte. And I'm going to start to add that to my outer V area here in like the outer third of my lid. And I'm using a, what is this, a E25 blending brush from Sigma, just like a flatter one, because I kind of want to dust this onto my lid and then carry it into my crease and start blending in a darker shade. I'm almost kind of dusting this onto my lid, and I do want to do like short little strokes so that I can really keep it precise where I want it. And I am blending this into my crease. I don't want to take it too high, but I definitely want to blend it where those gray shades meet, and take it a little bit up if you need to, just to kind of feather it in and blend. Just kind of want an all over really smoky look. But I'm not bringing this dark color in here. I'm keeping it out here. I'm going to take a pencil brush to get a better precise application, and I'm going to dip into the Iconic and a little bit into the Noir, which is the black shade, and I'm going to take that dark shade underneath here and line my lower lash line to deepen it up. And then I'm going to take a clean pencil brush and really just smoke out that color so there's not like a harsh line. Alright, now we're going to add some of this transforming pearl shade to our inner corner, brow bone, and our lid. And I am going to use, where is my brush? I'm going to use this brush right here, just a flat synthetic brush to really pick up a lot of product. This is the F70 brush from Sigma, and I'm going to dip into this light shade, and I'm going to kind of pat that onto my lid, and then just kind of, I just call it like shimmy, you know, just kind of back and forth here, wiggle it back and forth into the dark color. We might have to add some more dark color once we add the light to see if it needs to be smoked out a little bit more, but for now we're just going to do that. And then I'm going to do the inner corner as well. Really keep that light and bright in there since we have a very dark outer portion of our eye. And then if you don't want to do a, you know, shimmery shade on your brow bone, just do like a matte cream shade would be fine. Now I'm going to go in and deepen it up a little bit more with the black. So I'm going to take the black shade and a duo fiber brush. This is a MAXX 286. This will pick up less black so that I don't hopefully screw up. And I'm really just gonna focus this in small little strokes, circles in this outer V area here, just to kind of deepen up the contrast between the smokiness and the lightness on the lid. Take your time with this portion. It's just like add and blend, add and blend. It's just really key with a smoky eye to make sure that you are, as you're adding color, to blend it out so that it's not just like harsh. It's just really diffused, soft, and smoky. I'm going to line my eyes with the Kat Von D tattoo liner, and I'm not going to do like I'm not going to do a wing. I'm just going to do a little flick just to kind of make my eye, pull the dark liner out here just a little bit. Now we're going to add just a little bit of sparkle. I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs Stage Light Tonight Lights. It looks like so. It's essentially like a pressed pigment, and it's just like beautiful sparkly glitter, but pressed really deeply, so it's going to give almost like a wet shine appearance to the eyes. I like to think of it as like an adult glitter, like a sophisticated. It's not something that's going to be hard to work with. You just kind of dot it with your fingers, and it's just going to add a little bit of sparkle and a little bit of something special. I'm going to curl these lashes. I'm going to do a light coat of mascara, and then I'm going to be doing false lashes, hands down. I feel so sexy in false lashes. They're just fun. They may not be for everyone, but I challenge you to try them, because once you do, you're going to realize that they're just so glamorous for an evening out. That is for sure. Some of my favorite lashes to wear are the Red Cherry number 43s, so I'm going to be applying these. So now we're finished with the eyes. Let's move on to the cheeks. I'm going to do my favorite blushes that just work so effortlessly. They look beautiful on the skin, are the Hourglass blushes. So I'm going to dip into the more pink one, and that is the Luminous Flush, which these are titled backwards. So that is this one right here. I just want to have a very soft, nudie pink cheek because we have a very smoky eye. So I'm just going to give this a light little flush here. The reason I want something with a little bit of pink in it is because our eye is cooler toned, and I'm going to do a cooler pinky lip, so I kind of want to tie that together with my cheek color here. For my highlighter, I'm going to use the highlighter that comes in this Vitality disc. It is gorgeous, and it looks like just this gorgeous lighter champagne shade. And it's one of those really finely milled ones too, so it's not going to be real chunky. It's just really glowy. It's very, very pretty. I love it. And I'm going to do a little on the tip of my nose here, on my Cupid's bow, and a little bit up in here, just for a little extra glow. Now before I do my lips, I'm going to spray my face with a little bit of MAXX Fix Plus. Okay, maybe a lot of it of MAXX Fix Plus. And then I go like this to make sure that it dries quickly. Alright, my most favorite lip product from IT Cosmetics is the shade Je Ne Sais Quoi, whether it be in the gloss or in the lipstick, and I'm going to use both because I love a glossy look. So we're going to line the lips with the waterproof lip liner, stay in the shade Pretty in Pink. These lip liners are also very nice because they stay on. They legit are a stain. And then I'm going to use the Je Ne Sais Quoi. This is their Vitality Lip Flush. It's like a stain, actually. It goes on what appears to be sheer, but it's got this very light pink. And as you wear it, it transforms to this beautiful, like your lips but pinker stain type of look. And then because I like a little bit of gloss, I'm going to put the gloss over the top of it in the Na Sais Quoi shade as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Part of the contest is also people need to know about my video. People need to know about my channel. So if you would do me the huge favor of giving this video a thumbs up, sharing it here on YouTube and on social media, that would get the word out about, you know, not only just spreading love and making people feel beautiful, but that way maybe more people could find out about me and my channel and I could win. And if I win, that means you win, because there's things in this for you too. So I hope you guys like this look. My eye keeps watering for some reason, so if it looks like I have a black thing in the inner corner, these seasonal allergies are killing me. Like, you put makeup on and then your eyes water like crazy. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat today, and I will chit chat with you soon. Bye.